I guess mid last year, sort of late June last year, I started getting some inappropriate comments initially on my Facebook page from a couple of accounts, Hamish Eggstein and Emiliano Donrama, and another one, I think Scott Eggstein. And they continued to get more and more inappropriate. And so I got to the point where I blocked them. And at that point, they started a campaign of harassment, sort of making comments, trashing me on my colleagues' Facebook pages, on community group pages, council page, those kind of things. And ended up sending messages, one to a colleague that said I was going to roll her as chair of the community board, those kind of things, just making up stuff about me. It was actually really stressful, and that's been, I guess, one of the hardest things of the process, is admitting that I guess I'm human, and we all actually do get impacted by these things. I've spent a lot of time working with communities, building up relationships, and for people to be lying about me and having no way to defend that was just awful. The only way to protect my reputation at that point, when they were making up lies I couldn't defend, was to go public, which is when the article came out last year. And on the day that the article came out, they disabled their accounts, which was good, so it means they weren't doing it anymore. And then decided to approach NetSafe, who were really good and talked me through what I could do. So I sent them in the information. I've taken lots of screenshots. So screenshots of things that they'd said and done, and got a NetSafe summary, and then I filed papers with the courts under the Harmful Digital Communications Act. So it was clear that these accounts were under fake identities, quite elaborate fake identities, and they'd been around for a couple of years. But the goal was to unmask them, is the term. And so I filed papers in the court, and it's designed to be a process where you don't need a lawyer and it's free to file papers. And the court asked Facebook to release the identifying information. Facebook released some information that then led to an internet provider who then on the 18th of March revealed the identity of the Hamish Eggstein account. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that by addressing this publicly, that I can really raise some awareness to the issue. There's a lot of abuse and misogyny and misinformation in the political discourse at the moment, which is really unhelpful. But I also want to show women that you can go through a process. A lot of people don't know the process is there to try and find out who's been harassing you. The process is free and you don't need a lawyer. And what you do need to do is call NetSafe.